Should we begin with the first of our awards?
Yes, with that theme and belief, we should begin with our first award for this evening, and that is in the category of literature.
Literature. So let's now invite onto the stage Kailash Kher, eminent singer, along with Amish Tripathi, famous writer of the Shiva trilogy and son of Vishwaku, to come and present the award for literature.
We dedicate these awards to the women, not just the writers of immense popularity and acclaim, but also to those who are creating new forms, regional polemics and identity, reviving lost literature and creating platforms for contemporary expressions. Let's take a look at the nominees in the category of literature.
The nominees in the category of literature are Jaya Jha. She supports struggling authors, post, publish, print and sell books at a drastically reduced cost. Sreemoyee Piu Kundu. Her book, Sita's Curse, is India's first feminist English erotica novel, creating a dialogue about shame, inhibition and sex. Ruby Hembrom. She has created an archiving and publishing platform for Adivasis that revives Adivasi literature. Anuradha Roy. She was the only Indian longlisted for the Man Booker Prize 2015 for her third novel, Sleeping on Jupiter.
And the winner is Sreemoyee Piu Kundu.
Sreemoyee Piu Kundu. Former journalist, she found her muse during her travels to work. It's around that unnamed woman living in a congested chawl in Baikula. And she found herself weaving her novel onto the celebration of the body, of sex, and the unacceptability of women's sexuality in our society. So Sreemoyee, many congratulations. Sreemoyee, can I... Ajit, let me jump on.
Before we ask Sreemoyee any questions, can we have a quick AV on all that she's about and why she's won this award?
My name is Sreemoyee Piu Kundu. I'm 38 years old. I'm an author and a columnist on sexuality and gender. In 2014 was a book called Sita's Curse, which was immediately labelled as India's first feminist erotica. This was a very bold book by Indian standards. I think sexuality in India is a male preserve, and women, we don't own our bodies, we don't own our desires, and whenever we talk about a married woman, you think of her somewhat as an asexual creature. So Sita's Curse, it pushed those limits. Every woman should basically celebrate desire. It's something that we should own and we should not be ashamed of.
Right, Sreemoyee. Many congratulations. And how many times did you have people coming up to you and while you were writing the book, researching the book, and saying, what are you doing? Why would you write a book like this about sex?
Actually, it was my women friends who shockingly and, something that I really pondered on. They were shocked and they kept asking me, why are you writing a feminist erotica on a married woman? Why don't you do the next 50 Shades of Grey so that it sells 1 million copies? So I think that's very sad, Vikram, that at the end of the day in India, the middle class Indian housewife is almost she's almost like an invisible entity. Who is she behind that ghungat? The woman at the railway station with 2 kids. Absolutely stunning woman with sometimes an obnoxious man. And you think, who is this woman who waits by the window, who lives in a little airless shawl? So this book, and I would dedicate this award to all those women, who literally lack a voice in India.
I was just going to ask you, how easy or difficult is it to celebrate desire? That's very beautifully put in a country like India.
There's a line in the book, Mandira, which says that, where the character Meera Patel, who's incidentally a Mumbai housewife, she says that, we don't need to be loved, we need to be desired. I think women need to, we need to make that critical difference, and we need to really own our sexuality. I think that's what the book was about.
Well, congratulations. Thank you for that. On behalf of all the married ladies here, we say thank you to Sreemoyee.